This morning when I woke up, I thought to myself, why is it that so many young men seem to need direction in their life? The whole concept of self-improvement and bettering yourself has become so popular, and while I think that is a great thing and young men should be looking to better themselves, why has this become so popular? I believe it's because so many young men are purposeless. They're living life with no real meaning, with no direction or reason behind it. The whole point of this video is for me to help you find your purpose and help you find direction in your life. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement. That clearly interests you, so do us both a favor and click the like and subscribe button. Back when I was in early high school, I certainly had some mental health issues. I never got diagnosed for anything, and I'm not saying I had depression or anxiety or anything, but I certainly had like some of the symptoms of these things. I didn't have much going on in my life. I spent all my time playing video games, and I was constantly living in like a state of fear. I lacked motivation. I was struggling in school. I'd see that girl that I'd want to go talk to, and I wouldn't have the confidence to go and do it, or I'd go on a date and I would just be like super nervous and worried the whole time. Or in social settings at parties, like not feeling like I could really be myself and be confident. Then the one thing that solved literally almost all of my problems in life and gave me motivation to actually start improving myself, and this is going to sound silly, but it was that I started playing football. I set the goal to play college football going into my junior year, and I started working extremely hard at it. This gave me direction. It gave me something to work towards. And because of this purpose, I started lifting weights. I started eating healthy. I started doing all the good habits. And I also felt a lot more fulfilled with my life. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find your mission and purpose. And I know that sounds super deep and you're like, what the f does that mean? Well, a more simplified way to think about it is, what's your biggest goal in life and what's your reason behind it? For me, it was to become the best football player I could because I loved the game of football and I wanted to keep playing it in college. And now my purpose is to help young men improve themselves through my content. Because at one point I was at a spot in life where I felt that I needed this direction. So, okay, now you're like, well, okay, that sounds super deep. How do I find my purpose? Well, it's really not that complicated. Think to yourself, if I won the lottery and I didn't have to do anything for the rest of my life, like I was completely set financially, I didn't have anything to worry about, what would I do with my time? You probably have one thing in your life that it's kind of like work, but to you it's fun. You actually enjoy it. And for everyone, this thing is going to be different. For one person, it may be to play a sport. For one person, it may be to make music. For one person, it may be to become a doctor or a lawyer or something that they're very passionate about, or to make YouTube videos. And something that's so important you need to understand is that your purpose will change throughout time. It's like you're probably not just going to sit there and be like, oh yeah, I want to do this one thing and then commit the rest of your life to it. You may notice at one point in your life, your purpose is to do one thing, and then you decide you want to do something else. But you know what? That's okay, because your life is going to be full of different seasons where you want to accomplish different things. And the reason a lot of people are scared to commit themselves to something is because they're so worried about like not fulfilling it, or they're so worried about it not working out, or them wanting to change things. But you know what? That's okay. It's still better to have a goal and commit yourself to it and actually end up changing that goal than to not have any goal and not really be doing anything at all. Because the only way you can find your purpose and the only way that you can actually find this thing that you want to commit yourself to is to actually try new things. Don't be scared of trying something new just because you're scared it won't work out or you're scared you're going to change, because that's completely okay. Now, once you find your purpose, the key is to align your life with it. Think to yourself, like, what habits do I need to do to achieve my purpose? So for example, if you're an athlete, well, in order to achieve your purpose, you're going to need to eat healthy. You're going to need to train weights. You're going to need to work on your sport. If you want to become like a doctor or a lawyer, you're going to have to go to a good school. You're going to have to study hard in school and really do well on your grades. But the key is that you find the habits that you have to align with your purpose, and then you actually do them. Now, okay, why is this important? Why does this matter? Well, earlier in the video, I talked about mental health and feeling lost and not really having motivation. Well, I personally think motivation is something that comes and goes. Motivation isn't like something that you just wake up with and you just have for the rest of your life. There's never going to be one big like aha moment where you're just going to gain motivation all of a sudden. Motivation comes from actually having a good reason, from having a purpose. It's easy to have motivation when you have a purpose, when you have something that you're working towards. But it's hard to have motivation when you don't have a good reason to. So that's why the number one thing you can do to better yourself and improve yourself as a young man is to find your purpose and then align your life with it. So keep striving every single day to become the best version of yourself. And don't be scared to try new things. If you want to go join that sports team, go join that sports team. If you want to go to the gym for the first time, go to the gym for the first time. If there's something new you want to pursue, go pursue it. Because what good does it do for you if you just have that mindset that, oh, I'm scared to try new things out and I don't want to, risk not doing well? Because the guy who's willing to take risks, the guy who's willing to try new things out, who's not scared of, rejection or stuff not working out, will always do better than the guy who lives his life in a state of fear. So take action and don't be scared of failure. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. See you for the next video, bro.